was a comfortable and warm Mother's Day across southern Colorado. High today in Pueblo, 85 degrees, 10 degrees above average, 78 the high in the Springs, about 9 degrees above average. And thanks, Rita, for sharing your photo from the Pineries open space on the east side of the Springs earlier this afternoon. You can see some cumulus clouds, mainly over the mountains today, just like we've seen over the last few days. We have been tracking some mountain showers. In fact, at this hour, you can see the clouds up over Canyon City and Monument, but things are looking a little bit more clear in both the Springs and Pueblo. I am expecting a couple of showers, though, before we end the night, which we'll talk about in a couple of minutes. 78 right now downtown in the Springs, south-southeasterly winds at 16 miles per hour. Still at 85 in Pueblo and mid-80s throughout the eastern Arkansas River Valley, 62 in Woodland Park, and 81 for you in Canyon City. So if you're taking your mom out tonight for an outdoor dinner, you should generally be just fine. Very comfortable conditions, mid-70s, even at 7:30 p.m. tonight, but we could see a brief weak shower across the Pikes Peak region around that time. Still mild at 9 p.m. at 68 degrees. You can see we've been seeing an increase in moisture throughout the day, energy moving in from the west, and that sparked off showers earlier today in the mountains. A couple of them made it over into the Palmer Divide around 2:30 this afternoon, that storm right there. And at this hour, we're tracking a few showers generally up in the hills once again, and we're seeing an increase in humidity along the Front Range corridor. So as we head later into the night, we'll see some of those rolling off of the mountains, brief weak showers possible across the Pikes Peak region and Monument. Not a ton of instability in the atmosphere here, so if you do see something, it should be pretty quick lasting. Not a big deal. Shouldn't really get in the way of any outdoor plans that you have, but something to keep on your radar. Early tomorrow morning, fairly mild, upper 40s to lower 50s with clear skies, and our skies will be clearer tomorrow than they've been the last few days. Yes, we will have some afternoon cloud cover, but much drier air than even today at the surface, so that's going to really largely prevent more showers and storms from forming even over the mountains. Instead, we'll be significantly warmer tomorrow than we were even today. We have high pressure in place right now. This incoming area of low pressure is what's going to drive an increase in wind speed, an increase in warmth, and dry us out over the next few days. This high continues to pivot to the east through around Tuesday, and then as it continues to pull away on Wednesday, this low will move in. That will start cooling down our temperatures. So let's talk a little bit about the wind. As we head into Monday afternoon, you can expect 25 mile per hour wind gusts along the Front Range corridor, and then we'll ratchet things up as we head into Tuesday afternoon with 20 to 30 to in some cases 40 mile per hour gusts, the strongest gusts being south of Highway 50. Those gusts further increase on Wednesday, even though we will see that decrease in temperature, 30 to potentially 45 mile per hour gusts during the afternoon. Lows tonight will be quite mild, lower to mid to upper 40s depending on your elevation, and on your Super 7-day forecast, generally a dry 7-day period, at least until next weekend, and then we'll be into the middle 80s for the next couple of days thanks to the downslope breezes. 70s on Wednesday following a weak cool front moving through the area. Normally this would lead to increased fire danger concerns, but thanks to recent moisture, that doesn't seem to be the case here. It could be a little bit breezy toward the end of the week, but other than that, a fairly quiet, mild, and comfortable end to your week. In Pueblo, upper 80s Monday and Tuesday. Potentially you could see a 90-degree day Tuesday if we have a few less clouds, a little bit more wind than we're currently thinking. 70s end the week, and then back to the 80s for the weekend, and I am keeping you dry for now. Canyon City, 80s for you for the next couple of days, down to the 70s for the end of your week. You do have a weak chance for a shower on Sunday, also another weak chance Thursday, but not enough to put on the 7-day forecast. Woodland Park, generally a dry forecast for you as well. 70s and 60s for you throughout the week.